Hey everyone, I'm Drew with Mobility Scooters Direct. Today I have the Drive Medical Bobcat X3 mobility scooter. I want to give you a little demonstration on the scooter. It's a standard scooter. It does not have many upgraded features. It's nice. The heaviest piece on the scooter is 28 pounds when you take it apart. Overall, the scooter weighs 84 pounds, so it's manageable in pieces. Once again, this scooter has a 265-pound weight capacity, so many people can use the scooter. So I'm going to give you a little brief demonstration on how to take apart the scooter. On the front side, under the seat, there is a knob. If you follow my index finger, you will see that knob right here. You're going to loosen that up, fold your seat, and lift straight up on the seat. That will allow you to take the seat off. Next, you're going to want to disconnect your battery, so you're going to have to take off your battery cover. Again, it's very simple. Just grab the sides on the bottom and just pop it right up. It's held on by Velcro and a couple tabs. So we're going to take that and place that off to the side. Next, we have our battery pack, if you will. What you're going to want to do is disconnect your main harness. On the front, there's the clips. You're going to want to squeeze the two together to remove it. Next, you can remove your battery securement strap and lift the battery pack up and out of the scooter. Again, this just plugs in. Very simple to use. You cannot plug this in wrong. It only plugs in one way. At this point, what we can do is disconnect the main harness on the back side of the scooter. Again, it's very simple. Just like the battery, just unplugs. Now, if you see here, there's a little handle. And what we can do is we just grab this handle, and we grab the seat post, and we're going to lift up simultaneously. That's going to separate the front half and the rear half of the scooter. I can gently place that down. I can simply remove my basket by lifting up. And I can then fold this tiller right down. I'm going to loosen this knob and make sure you hold on to the tiller because it will fall down if you don't. So as you see, I'm holding the tiller. You're going to lower it. And then you're going to tighten this back up, make sure that the teeth are aligned. Now, the tiller's folded, but here, there's one more feature that we need to do to apply before we travel with the scooter. If you put it in the back of your vehicle like this, it's going to swing around. You can potentially damage the tiller. There is a locking mechanism on the front of the scooter. You're going to want to press, pull out, and turn so that the spring locks in. Now it's in the lock position, as you can see. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to release it by pulling the knob and turning it counterclockwise. So again, if you pull and turn clockwise, it's going to lock it. If you pull and turn counterclockwise, it's going to unlock it. We can go ahead and loosen up the knob to your desired height. And now we're going to go ahead and we're going to assemble the front half and the rear half of the scooter. The rear half of the scooter has grooves. And that's these right here. The bottom bar slides into this groove. What we're going to do is we're just simply going to lift this handle and grab this bar and lift straight up. That's going to separate the halves. So as you can see, this bar has little rings. These rings are going to go on the inside of this groove. Of course, this little groove is where the bar is going to sit. You want these rings to be on the inside of this groove. Not out here, but inside. Take a second to make sure that you're lined up and that your wires are out of the way. You're just going to line it up there. And the scooter is back in lock position. We are now going to seat our battery pack back into position. We can go ahead and put our securement straps back together. Once we've gone ahead and put our batteries back in place, we can go ahead and put our shroud on. The Bobcat logo goes towards the back of the scooter. Just simply put it over the top and press down, and it will lock into position. Let's go ahead and put our seat back on. Simply go over the top of the post and tighten the knob once it's seated. Now your scooter chair is locked into position. Before operating the scooter, make sure that you unlock your tiller by pulling back and turning counterclockwise. This will unlock your tiller. Now that our scooter has been set up, we can go ahead and put on our front basket just by lining up the holes and placing the scooter basket on properly. The Bobcat X3 has optional armrests that you can take on and off. There's levers or knobs located at the bottom. Simply loosen them up and slide them off. They're not height adjustable, but they are angle adjustable. Put them back on, slide it into the receiver, and make sure that you tighten up the knob until it's nice and tight. The Bobcat X3 comes with a freewheel lever in case you run out of battery or you want to move the scooter without the key. Simply pull up on the brake lever. This will unlock the transaxle, allowing you to move the scooter manually. The scooter cannot be operated in this position. The lock must be in the drive and lock position in order for you to operate your scooter. The charging port to the Drive Medical Bobcat X3 is located on the very front of the battery shroud. As you're sitting in it, it's on the left side. Simply lift up on the window and you will reveal your XLR charging port that comes with your scooter. On the other side is your circuit breaker. In the event that you have a power surge, more than likely, this scooter will trigger the circuit breaker. To reset it, simply press it. Indicators of this circuit breaker being popped would include that your scooter does not turn on at all. The key is located on the side. Just plug it into the hole and you'll see that the battery indicator will turn on. When you see all of your lights are on, this indicates a full charge. Keep in mind that you will never have 4 green lights. You have a red light, an amber light, and 2 green lights. Once the scooter discharges as you're driving, you're going to see 1 light disappear at a time. This is your speed adjustment knob. Of course, if you want to keep the speed at a minimum, turn it all the way down, or you can turn it clockwise to as fast as it will go, which is a maximum of 4 miles per hour. Here are your control levers. This is what makes you go forward and backward. If you press in on the front lever, that will make the scooter go forward. If you press in on the left side, that's going to make the scooter go in reverse.